Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right. I don't know why OBS does that. It totally plays me in that way. Um, I don't know why it does that, but it does. Anyway, now I'm talking. Welcome. This stream is, the 80th presents. Um, Make this work. The descriptions are below on the link to this live stream, and this will be a series that will continue through 2025. Again, in this series and this series of videos, you would see myself along with others in the future just work on their craft, man. We're normal folks, common folks, people with passions and talents um, that are often not utilized. And so, me in particular, if you've been paying attention, if you've been a fan of this channel, you know I've been producing music for a while, and will continue to do so probably forever. And so, with this journey that I've been on, is about seeking ways to now um, make something of the art. Really put it out there for a long time. I think it's been just only a few pockets of folks even know that I do this work, which is unfortunate because I believe it's a huge part of my identity. And so the fact that I don't think enough people get to experience my music, and the ones that do, um, which are mostly my dear friends, have given me the utmost confidence and appreciation for the music and the beats I create. So shout outs to them and everyone who shows love to my beats. Um, y'all know who you are. So you know, along with this journey that I've been on, it's really about holding myself accountable to staying organized around this talent. Because really, in order to make it successful, there needs to be some organization around it, right? I can't just pick up beat making, once in a blue, and there's actual steps that need to happen that I would need to continue taking in order to um, make either drop a project, right? I'm not gonna drop an album out of thin air, and so that's been or make music or sell beats out of thin air. Like there's, um, I have to put the boots to the ground, and definitely make sure that I am. Uh, Man, I've been getting this phone call. If that's my uncle again, killing me, killing me softly, man. Like I appreciate that. I'm getting a phone call from my uncle and a bunch of people on that chat, but I'm trying to do this right now, man. I can't pick up, but unfortunately, that's going to mess me up because, uh, yeah, it's gonna mess me up because I need my phone as my camera. So yeah, I cannot have that happening. Um, anyway, so to follow along, I mean, it's pretty much basic steps. At the last video, oh, I gotta fix this blur. In the last video, I showcased the album cover and pretty much been looking at all the beats that I've had to prepare this instrumental album that I have working on, that I've been working on. So far, I have about, ooh, this is not looking good. So I've been reviewing beats that I want to put on and want to put on this album. So far, I went back to two and revisited them and made sure that they just sound good. They sound to my liking. Um, God, they keep calling the phone. This is getting ridiculous. So it's about 10 beats that I'm choosing to showcase. Also because and they follow a theme. These are my most um well, for lack of better words, I guess lo-fi beats. And that's I've been a fan of chill hip hop, soul, jazz beats for a minute. I mean, since Dilla, Pete Rock, even some offhand funk, you know, uh, Flying Lotus kind of beats. And of course, there's not. I mean, I'm thinking Knots, even Bing. I mean, man, there's a bunch of producers that I jack, and I'll probably do that. I think down the line, discuss that in further detail as to why these gentlemen are my some of my favorite producers. I mean, I'm still reading through that Jay Dilla book, which is pretty amazing, and the breakdown of the history of that book is so detailed, man. So um, it's certainly been an inspiration to me. So, being a fan of these type of beats, I started noticing that I do kind of I had a series of beats that were already going on that realm. I mean, lately I would say also in the last year it's been between like a mixture of sometimes I make really club, bouncy, Jersey club, house type beats. Um, and then it's either that or I go back to like some more jazzy, soulful, I guess again, lo-fi type of beats, if you will. Um, so I've been kind of going between the two, and in between I'll throw a little bit of trap stuff in between, uh, which I think that will probably be the next iteration of the tunes in my head series. I think they're gonna follow a genre type. It's whatever is in my head. So the next one will probably be the more trappy, 808 heavy, more hip hop beats um, that I'll put together because I have easily another 10 of those that are pretty cohesive in terms of sound and how they go. So, all right. So, I have to make sure this is even lined up for my next piece of what I want to show. Um, so, what I've been the next part in all of this is that I need to again just make sure that all the beats are doing well. So far I have um how many beats out of the three? So I had two yesterday, but there was at least these other ones are pretty good, and I'm gonna upload them as is. I'm just going through any last minute like changes. So I know I really want to work on. Let's see. I'm looking at one, um, probably two. I think I like how that sounds, so I'll keep that one as is. Three. Okay, I still have a couple to go. So um, I've already done some EQing and whatnot to these beats, but I just think they need some more, or I want to review them at least, making sure that they're still that they still sound good, pretty much. And yeah, so obviously, as long as they sound good, we're good to go. So this beat is called "Long Time." Um, I made it using Fruity Loops, a nice mixture of FL Studios. From time to time you'll hear me calling it Fruity Loops, but that's because that's the OG. OG FL Studio users know it was Fruity Loops. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Um, if you know, you know. All right, so this is killing me now. What's going on with this? All right, so it's supposed to be like that. Boom. Right, and then what happens when I turn this sideways? Give me a second, yo. 'Cause now my camera wants to be a little funny. My camera wants to be. There you go. What the fuck is going on? Just trying to fix my camera real quick on the other side. You want to make sure uh, you have a nice little view of the equipment, um, at least, right? Um, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'll never crop it differently, but anyway, yeah, I'm trying to showcase a little bit of what I got going on here for any viewers. Again, I use a combination of FL Studio, often with machines. So the previous video, if you go back, I did a lot of my beats with machine, and so I do like using machine because of the way I have it set up, or the way it's already set up and wired to the hardware. So you know, it's already hired. Sorry, let me go back. It's already okay. That's good. It's already wired, so if I press play over here, once I press play, like it'll go. So that's pretty simple. So yeah, this is the beat long time. This is I did use loops, which has been a thing now. I've for years, man. I was kind of like, oh man, loops are cheat codes. That's easy way to make beats, man. And I can't believe that that was actually an argument I made. I think that mentality is what stopped me. Had I let go of that mentality earlier on, I think in my beat making skills, I probably would have had a head start in terms of how maybe even more advanced my beat making would have been had I not been afraid of looping, or sampling even, sampling loops or even borrowing from loops. I was too caught up on like, nah, I gotta play my own shit and whatever the case may be. So if you're in that, you know, if you're someone who's making beats and you're kind of like trying to figure out where you land on that, again, I was someone that had very minimal equipment. All I had was a cracked version of. No, no, I actually was able to get the real version of FL Studios. I know a lot of people have to do, the cracked versions of Fruity Loops came later, but my first version of Fruity Loops wasn't a cracked version, thankfully. But I didn't have any like real fancy equipment, just a MIDI keyboard, something really. I think it was an Axiom 25 or right Axiom 25. I might have been, yeah, it might have been like an Axiom or something. So I got a MIDI keyboard and I'm pressing keys, not knowing much about chords and trying to figure stuff out like on the go, and then um, not even sampling records correctly when I was trying to recreate some hip hop records. So yeah, I had minimal record, but minimal equipment and even background knowledge. But I went hard on in terms of trying to focus on like I got this piano, I should learn how to play it, all of my melodies because I don't have VSTs. I don't have access to like fancy sampling equipment, and again, I didn't know how to even use Fruity Slicer and all that or be creative around it. So my first experience with beat making was around like just trying to learn stuff on the go and to myself. So the workflow I have here, when I use FL Studio with Machine that I found, because FL Studio was the first one, but then I got Machine, because one, it was a recommendation, but two, when it came out, as some may know, it was like this first try to bridge the gap between like the software, hardware, analog and digital, mixing it with the controller, which you can use to really program it, and then you know even though you still required a computer to help to work with the machine, what it prided itself on is, I know, it's the fact that you can pretty much use their controller to just make beats similar to what you would do on an MPC, where people were made, hit records were made on MPCs. Um, so I know. So then I took some years learning that, and then I was like, let me figure out a way to combine the two. And actually, shout out to Reason. I also had a time that I used Reason. I think um, one of my family members put me on to Reason, and they were like, "Yo, you should use Reason." It's like real top notch DAW. And Reason, I think I got like Reason 5. And man, if you know, Reason is not like, it's not the most accessible program, but I worked hard to learn it. I do believe I made a bunch of fire stuff on Reason as well. And then I used a combination of Reason and FL Studios for a while, and then I just went back to I stuck with native with Machine. And what attracted me to the Machine was that I picked up finger drumming. Shout out to again ARAB Music, who was my introduction to like how amazing you can get, and like just the things you can even do with finger drumming. Like I didn't even know that was possible. So that's what also inspired me to even get one and just learn how to do that. So I was learning the keyboard, then I learned the finger drumming aspect. So anyway, um, I also have I'm gonna get into this later. So to show off like another tool that I've been using in low key practice, because I do want to get into performing more with this. Like I've been using this for a while. I think it's time I at least look for ways to even join talent shows. There's a lot of open mics where I believe I can pull up with my equipment, and like the same way a rapper is like spitting their songs for like 2-3 minutes, I'm pretty sure I can captivate an audience with my beat making skills, live beat making skills, for 5-6 minutes or 2 to 3 songs. So Lord willing, where everything that could be a reality, and 2025 we'll see some performances. Anyway, all right. So this beat long time. Let me just try to play here. Just make sure it's even working appropriately. So it's already not, because Oh, because of the fade. Oh, I didn't even mute it. All right. Womp, silly me. All right, so there's the beat right here. And make sure you can hear it. So this is on chord mode. Anyway, so I figured out chords that I liked, and then so this beat in particular, I was just messing around with like, I was like, hey man, I forgot what I was thinking when I even came to this. I know I actually was thinking that I wanted to lay down some chords, and I was like, hey man, you haven't made a beat in a while where you started off with your own melody and then you just or try to come up with your own chord progression and then you just stacked it with like other loops and stuff, see what you come up with. So I came up with a progression that then um, landed me with this, but landed me with this song. These kind of chords that you hear right now. What you heard before was the beat being made out. So I made the beat on Fruity Loops on Maschine. As you can see, I have it laid out, right? The guitar here. You have guitar, keypad, drums, bass. So I laid all the ideas down on Maschine, and then I was simply dragging the audio files out into the playlist, I think it's called. That little riff right there, I actually am not a fan of. And that was one of the things in this beat that I was like, So you know what? I'm gonna just add a fade here. Let's just fade it all, actually. Because I just realized the hook part is about to come in, so. Um, Trying to figure out where some of this stuff went. The guitar sounds a little fake to me. That's the only part that's killing me. I don't know that I fuck with how it sounds, but everything else sounded pretty good, you know? Nah, I need a kick. Where's the kick? Yeah, I need a kick again because that was not working out. And of course, I'm getting a phone call. Again. Enough with the phone calls. They've been having a conversation for like the last hour. Something tells me to like change the sound of the guitar a little bit, just to experiment, but I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. But even the bass was killing me a little bit. that's what I did different. I added like a little drop. Oh, I forgot the drums are also original. Oh, so I'm running. Can you see this? Yes, I'm running this. This is fire right here. This right here, super fuego, man. Like this. Muñaño. Can you also see scalar? You can. Okay, so maybe it's Maschine that does it. So in Maschine, you can't really see what I'm doing. So in a way, Maschine is good because you can't see much, but let's see. I'll keep it the fast forward. Sometimes using presets is all you got. All right. All right. There you go. I'm satisfied with that. So what I'll do is then add the last mastering component, making sure it's good. I mean, I could also put it on Lander, and put a shit through there for additional mastering. Alright, I like that now. Let me just, because you're not going to be able to hear it, but. Sounds totally different when it's on. Wow. The difference is crazy. All right, so this is one beat done, or redone, or done over, uh, or finished up. Hold on. How many I got? Oh wow! See, I'm almost up to an hour. It's kind of crazy, man. So the whole purpose of the series is just to go at it for an hour at least a day, or a couple times a day, an hour. I figured if I dedicate at least an hour a day, that's 7 hours a day, a week, about 28 hours a month, a whole day, 24 hours is dedicated to like putting this together. A lot could get done. I mean, yeah. So I finally finished up with this beat. This beat was the one that I had the most. I know I never really went back to. Let's see some other ones that I got here. Because I have to go between like FL Studios and then um, because FL Studio, I will admit, I find it easier to do automation. So it's like easier for me to add fades and drops and really like produce the song. Why is this beat? Probably because of samples. Um, so yeah, that's the best way to put it. But now I'm looking since I'm already on FL, like I'm looking at what the other beats that I have here. Oh, there you go. How can I forget about this one? This one's pretty solid. Actually, I might have to uh try to add the restream on it because I want to be able to hear it and hear this beat using my uh um using my most optimal audio settings, which is to have it directly on my SSL audio interface versus like the FL Studio ASIO drive. It just doesn't sound good. Where is this darn thing? I thought I had it here, but let me just look it up real quick. Hopefully it works because I mean I've been struggling with that. I mean sometimes it's worked, but then sometimes it acts funny. See, like it says it's working right now. But that just sounds crazy. But I forgot that I have to do this. Also, another very simple beat. I'm trying to figure out why it's crackling so much. I don't like too much crackle. That crackle is. Turn that flutter down. Alright, something's causing a me. See, I don't even have much to say or do with this one. I'll just fuck with it as it is. Like, but I would like to know why is it like, yeah. You hear the feedback. Yeah, that feedback is crazy. I wonder if it's gonna come out with. I don't think it is, but I just think it's on the playback. Did you fucking see what the hell this shit just told me? How the hell can I not save this? Yeah, I'm about to say, what the fuck was that? Tell me I can save it because I don't have space. Going crazy. I do enjoy that beat. That beat also needs to go on the album for sure, for sure. All right, next beat. Let me just take this out of there because I don't need this. It's gonna fuck my shit up. All right, next beat. But I forgot about that one. But that one definitely has to go. So that's 3 down. A couple more to go. Oh yeah, just gotta look at the list. I have it up already. Oh, that's definitely a beat I made here. Oh, is that a beat I made here? Nah. Wow. Okay. I wish I could put this beat right here, man. But the issue with this one is that I believe I sampled a record, so. Wait. I hope it's in here, man. So I have a record that apparently I sampled, but hopefully it's here because that's oof. That's throwing me off right now. It's throwing me off OD. Okay, that did work. All right. About to kill me. All right, so I did sample a record, man. Yeah, no, I sampled on this one. That's gonna be tough to play out, cause yeah, it's a sample record. I'll put it on just so that it's heard, but for a little bit. But yeah, it's fire. Just have fun with that joint, man, but can't do it. I think it's more than 2 seconds or whatever. Isn't it like 1 second? But oh wow, that beat I made it on shit. I don't even know. All right. Yeah, man. Just how many time? How much time? Only got about 7 minutes left till I sign off this, but and I reach my hour mark. But let's see. I think I got time for one more, which is this one right here. I didn't even do no EQ on this shit. That's just crazy. Oh wait, did I even change this shit? Did I even No, it's gonna sound totally different. Ooh. That one's fire too. So that one's a good 10 minutes. So I got all right. So I got a good amount of beats redone, um, which is amazing. Which is what I was hoping for. That's all it is, man. So look at that. In 1 hour, I was able to pretty much, um, I was pretty much able to like. I had two, so I did three beats, which may not sound like a lot, but it is. It is a lot. It's a big difference uh, as far as already like sound, how this is just even playing out. I'm gonna take out some beats because what I have set up is already I set up a Google Drive with all the beats that I want to have on the uh, on the instrumental album. So I'm starting to put that all together now. So I just included three updated beats onto the hard drive now to kind of organize where things are. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that will be 12 beats that will go on this instrumental album. Will probably be about 40 minutes long. I mean, I said 10, so I might remove some out of here. I mean, I might remove Open Mind. Open Mind might be the only beat that I don't think matches. It probably doesn't match. I should probably put it somewhere else. Because I think Open Mind, which you hear right now, see, I think this beat goes with like another beat that I got called Shambles, more along those lines. Maybe more like, yeah, it's more lines like, I have like another beat called Shambles, and I think that beat Open Mind goes with Shambles instead. So I would actually move that right back into the beats folder. So now I have 11. The only one maybe that might not go is Destined to, because I got Divine. Maybe Divine Time might not go. I don't know. So that's the important part about putting this together. Depends what beats speak to me. I was hearing the proposed album out recently, and I enjoyed it myself. So I didn't get tired of these beats. I had it on playback. So obviously it could be because it's me, but I would hope that folks enjoy it just as much as I do. Um, but I do have some other stuff to look at whether I think it matches. I mean, I have another beat here that I don't think goes with it. But yeah, those are the ones that I have. I mean, the next step from here is again I have to review the rest. So I got about five. So I have six more to do as far as like reviewing them, making sure that I like their sequencing, that the EQ is fine one last time. So I'll get that done. Today's Thursday. Um, Tomorrow's Friday. I probably will hop back on, and I might just uh, go through this process and stream for even longer to show uh, the longer step of this process. I might finish out really the rest of the beats because again, I have the cover, and then uh, maybe Saturday, I could aim to start organizing them. Because the thing is, I have to take notes on some of these beats. Some of these beats have, again, contain samples. Contain loops that I want to give credit to, that I also use it in their entirety. So, in all fairness, like when I upload them, I want to give fair credit to some of these producers that I downloaded their loops from. Because, I mean, some are royalty free, so those are the ones I'm not worried about. But the ones that might not be royalty free, specifically those coming from Splice, I want to be able to just make sure that I'm giving proper credit where it's due before I put this thing out. So, and then I'm on vacation, as I mentioned, after tomorrow. So it's pretty much grind time. In the morning, I plan to wake up. I will probably revisit an episode, have some stuff with Off the Couch going on, which is my mental health related social work podcast that I got going on with my colleague and friend Cheryl. So I'll probably do that. But yeah, I'm excited. It's been slowly but surely about time. I got the stuff that I feel like I need to release this before the end. And I mean, this will be one of many. 2025, I hope to bring several instrumental albums and hopefully produce a actual tape with artists that I've worked with, like an actual tape, like, invite artists that I know of to the studio, maybe book a studio over a weekend, a couple of hours each day, and yeah, spend some, bring a batch of beats, spend some time with some of the producer friends that I know, and try to come up with an album with words. I think I know a lot of talented folks that can help bring some of these instrumentals I have to life, and it would be dope if I can, the same way a director, right, has his actors and you have script writers who write these scripts and then kind of come together to put together to create a movie. I will hope to do the same in the future with an album. So that's my goal. But first is definitely just dropping this beat tape. So when folks be like, where can I follow you? Where can I find your stuff? It's easily accessible. Because for now, for the last year or so, it's been like BeatStars. But for casual folks, they're not going to log into BeatStars and find me. I want to be able to, like, if my little cousin asks me, oh, you make beats? I'm like, yeah, go to YouTube or go to Spotify and here, boom, you can find me here, right? So for now, at least, even though I'll address my issues already with those platforms, but for now, my whole goal is just, again, to have something and put something out that folks could just easily access and digest and then bring it back to me. So, all right, that'll be all for today. That's about an hour and change of the stream. Definitely, I got my hour in. So I'll be back then again at this for the rest of the week, man, and hopefully carry this energy onto the new year. So thanks for anyone who tuned in or who tunes into this video and plays it back. I appreciate you. Just remember to if you like the content, just give a like, man, doesn't hurt, or subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with more. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever I'm tuned in. You could tap in. I will put up a schedule, more organized schedule into the next year. But for now, these next 2 weeks while the New Year's rolls around, I'm kind of like playing it by ear. I'm definitely going to get on Monday because that's been the days that we've been getting on here at the 80th. But moving forward, I'll finally get to a stricter schedule and stick to it while I go through this process, put stuff up, and again, keep myself accountable to this. So thank you for anyone, again, as I said, for those who tune in. If you like this music, again, you can feel free to hit me up at the 80th right here. Drop a comment. Again, hit the subscribe or just the like button, man. If you even like the video, that'll go a long way. So appreciate you, man, for tuning in. It's Al, your boy Al, signing off. Thank you. And, man, catch you at the next one, y'all. Peace.